It got into one of the bedrooms and stuck on a cord under a bed and died. The battery died there. So,
okay.
And it died. Like it's a pet or something. Got stuck on a cord and died under the bed.
Welcome back to the PTOUnlimited podcast. My name is Brett.
I'm Josh.
Alex.
This is episode 79.
And for that number is the number of bricks on the $1 note pyramid.
The what?
The $1 bill?
$1 bill.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You said the
That's
note.
Incredibly random. Like
$1
a
note
bill
pyramid.
is a note.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's another phrase for it.
You ever heard of a C note?
Nope.
You ever heard of a brown note?
No.
No?
It's the sound that apparently makes you shit yourself.
Oh, the brown note. It's a low enough note. No, that's a South Park thing. I don't even think that's. I don't think that's
it's probably an
real.
urban legend.
I don't think it's real.
Maybe.
No.
We don't know.
C note is either a $50 or $100 bill. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah. I had no idea that they're
C
called
note.
notes.
Yeah.
Interesting concept.
Like a note is another word for a bill, like a dollar bill.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm. So, let's get this rolling. Where do you want to begin? You want to go through the week?
Yeah. I don't think I have anything to say about it.
You don't have anything?
I don't think so.
That's interesting. All right, let's start the week. All right, I have nothing to say about it.
What did we do, Alex? Did we do anything crazy?
We did something yesterday.
Go on.
We went back to the gym for the first time in like a year.
Oh my gosh, and I am sore.
I know. Like my arms, like
It's my
I can't lift them.
It's my
Which
pecs.
gym?
Planet Fitness, the one everyone else goes to.
Did you sign up?
Alex got a black card.
I got a black card.
She used to be on the black card. Then last year we're like, well, we're going to go separately because there's days where Alex won't want to go and I will.
Right.
That
And we
just
never
didn't
did
work.
it.
Yeah,
We never did
it
it.
didn't work. So we went back to that because we have to work out together.
Because you can take a guest, right?
Yeah.
So that's why you got the black card.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if Alex doesn't feel like working out, she can always just
Or
go
she can
sit
go
in the
get a
hydro
massage
bed
or-
or something.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, while I'm doing my job to get fit. Because
Josh is like sitting around. He's like, I'm fat. I want to go to the gym.
well, no. That's not how it worked. We were sitting there, I think it was Sunday night, on the
You
couch.
told him he was fat, didn't you?
Yeah, she's like, lift your shirt. So I did, and she's like, yeah, it's time to go to the gym.
Oh, that is terrible.
That is being together for 15 years.
What if he asked you to do that?
I would slap him.
Exactly.
Because you're not supposed to do that.
I've told her what I want her to work out.
Yes. Josh, okay.
Whoa.
With
Where's that going?
He wants me to have
Ass.
a nicer butt.
And I don't have one either, so we're both going to work on our butts.
Mine is like when we met, I was flat on both sides. So I'm pretty happy with what I have now, but he apparently is not.
I know your potential.
I thought you were a big proponent of that squat thing.
Yeah, I usually only get to about out of day 30, I get to about day 20.
You beat
and then
it once.
Yeah, there was only one
When you were doing
time.
it with your mom.
When I was doing it with my mom, we did it, and we were stupid about when we started it. We started it in the middle of November. So we ended up getting off track right around, actually no, it was probably the end of October, because we got off track. It was the week before Thanksgiving or the week of Thanksgiving, and then we're like, yeah. Then we ate food, and then food happened. But you could tell at day it was 15 or 20. You were at I think 200 squats by then.
Ooh.
I think the goal is 250 or 300 at the end.
That's
but we were
lot.
at 200 squats, and it's continuous
Yeah.
squats. And I think it was about between day 15 and day 20. I could actually feel as I was walking. I was
lift?
the lift of my butt, and I could feel my glutes, and
Yeah.
it felt like I had a nicer butt, and I was putting pants on, and I could feel my butt was tighter in my pants.
Yeah.
So it's nice. It's just it's work.
So we're going to go to the gym tomorrow. If you want to join us,
Yeah.
I'll see.
come back.
Yeah, we'll go to the
Come
gym
back to
tomorrow. We did just a really light workout yesterday. I did the elliptical for 20 minutes, and then I did arms.
I couldn't because I'm on the white card, and that keeps you at one location.
No,
Yes,
it does. The white
I
card.
asked about that. Yeah,
Is your Planet Fitness Southwest?
it's on Jefferson. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
See, I don't know. See, I'm allowed to go to. I think she
You
said
can go to any location.
any location
But there's a limit.
up to 10 times a month.
Mhm.
Yep.
So,
Yep. So,
other than my location, but yeah. So yeah, we can get off of that.
on Sunday, Alex and I went and saw Blade Runner.
Mhm.
And do you just want to go into it and talk about it?
Yeah, because I don't think we're gonna spend a lot of time on it, honestly.
Yeah. Before we get into that, no, let's go into Blade Runner first, and then I want to discuss the other thing that I got out of it.
Okay.
So this movie felt pretty long. It felt like a long film.
All right. So we went and saw Blade Runner 2049, not
yeah.
Blade Runner.
And I mean, they know.
Is there any doubt?
Yeah.
You know, when we go back and listen to these episodes when we're older, we're gonna not want to know.
All
it.
right. Fair enough.
And it was a good movie. Really good. Alex, you love the art style and the music.
I've been more as an adult. I've been more into looking at how movies are shot.
Cinematography.
Yeah.
That's how it is. That's what it is.
And judging movies more on that and less on acting.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Acting does make a big deal.
What do you
like, if
think-
it sucks, then it sucks.
What do you think of Harrison Ford's placement in this movie? I think he was just a stand-in.
Yeah.
Just to connect the films.
I think that he was just kind of a pawn. Like, he was a big part, but not
necessary
meant
to the plot.
be. Yeah.
Makes you worry about the next Indiana Jones because that's his move on his going back to his old franchises.
Yeah.
Is to act like he barely wants to be there and then to get killed off in the case of Star Wars.
Well, I'm not going to spoil Blade Runner.
No,
on the ending of it.
No, and I mean, I enjoyed him being in there, but
It didn't feel
it wasn't like
good.
Yeah, it was
felt forced.
somewhat
Kind
yes.
of. But the story revolved around him.
Yeah, it did.
Entirely.
Like he had to be in it.
Yeah. Well, no, not necessarily.
Whatever, it worked better.
Yeah. Ryan Gosling did a really
Did a really good job.
He-
My favorite character, honestly, was
Go ahead.
Jared Leto's character.
Of course. It would be. You love Jared Leto.
Well, I like him, but it's like, I grew up with Jared Leto from 30 Seconds to Mars. Like, that's how I started liking him. And then after he started getting into movies, like, seeing him as the Joker, and then now seeing him as I don't even know what this guy's name is, but he's like the villain in the movie.
Oh, you know what?
What?
It says it on the back of the box.
Oh, well, whatever. So he's the villain of the movie, but he does a great job.
Yeah.
Amazing job. He's a really good actor and singer.
I'm going to say one thing on this, though. He never meets the protagonist.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
I mean, that's kind of a spoiler, but
No, but the movie I liked was they took
the movie.
kind of like the feel and the scenery from the first Blade Runner,
That's what they wanted to.
and they made it like with today's CGI technology, all that stuff, and the music is awesome. Like the music is very like 80s and electronic mixed with like now, like it's perfect for the movie. And the music's it felt like you were watching an older movie, but you could tell that it was made today.
Yes.
Like it was, they did a very, very good job of doing that. And everything, the way that the movie was shot and everything that you see was just super good. The only downfall is that there is so much like story. Like it was very difficult for me to like, and I think that the music was so much like louder than the people talking. And I really, halfway through the movie, I'm like, I wish there were subtitles.
Really?
Well, yeah.
Well, I can see that.
I'm so used to like watching movies with you now with subtitles on, and I used to hate that. But now I'm actually like I'm realizing the more subtitles
it's the
are
only
on.
way to watch a movie,
Well,
in my opinion.
But I have
I
a
miss
reason.
so
Did
much.
we ever tell anybody why? Why I would need to watch subtitles?
Well, Josh.
I don't think I'm deaf in my right
Yes,
ear.
because
I
you
think
talked
you've-
about the tattoo.
Yeah, we talked about the
Don't
tattoo.
punch your mic, Alex.
Sorry, the tattoo behind your
Jared Leto's character was Neander Wallace.
Wallace. Okay.
Yes, he was the guy who took over the corporation from the first Blade Runner.
Yeah.
So it was.
I had
good
a lot
story.
of. I kept
Good
leaning
story.
over to Josh multiple times because he had actually seen the first Blade Runner from start to finish. I saw like the last quarter of it probably, and I still was super confused, and he was super confused even though I
Why
saw the
did
whole
you
movie.
want to see this if you haven't seen the original?
I don't know how much it would really.
You can go into this
help.
without seeing the
you
original.
can go. You can
okay.
you can watch this without seeing the first one and be okay. But I think it's it was more like, was this a thing? Was this an Easter egg? Like, because that's what I do now is I look
Didn't
for
you
Easter
just
eggs.
tell me last week, though, that it's a sequel?
It is.
It is a sequel, but they do a good job at the beginning.
It's very separate. It's very separate.
Like, they do a thing at the beginning, kind of like Star Wars does, where they tell you what happened before to get you all caught up. They do that thing, so it's really easy to get into it.
And did Ridley Scott direct this? I know he produced it. No, he didn't direct it. I think it was directed perfectly. There was a lot of scenery that you just wanted to pay attention to. You could have paused each frame, and it could have just been something to stare at.
Yeah, there was more scenery and more. A lot of the lines were very quiet.
Yeah,
like you could tell, like they would be focused on an actor, and then he would sit there, and you'd really kind of capture them as a human. And then they'd start talking. Like, I don't know how to describe that. Like, it's usually when you have a scene, like, people are talking, and then you, like, switch over and people are talking. This, it's just, like, it's silent. They're, like, taking their time. And, like, every line means something kind of thing.
And it was Robin Wright Penn, by the way. That was the cop, the sergeant or whatever. Robin Wright Penn, the one
Jenny.
who...
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
So it was a good movie. If you like
the ending is super intense.
It is. I don't know if it felt like it didn't feel like the best ending. Like it was just meh.
No,
but it was intense in a sense.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. So
yeah.
And we got out of the theater by 6:30. I was expecting a lot longer. They didn't have as many trailers.
No, they didn't.
Like,
I think they knew because it was such a long movie. They didn't give us as many trailers.
I couldn't even tell you the trailers. I wasn't sure if they were going to do trailers because they immediately did the theater promotion first. So I was like, that's what they do after the trailers, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It was a good movie. I mean, I would recommend to go see it.
So, yeah. Where do you want to move on?
Whatever you choose.
You
could talk about The Thing.
The Thing. Oh, okay. I forgot about that. Yes, sorry. So by purchasing my tickets, I got a free Funko Pop from Fandango. But I had to pay shipping.
So it's not free.
It's fine. It was $6 in shipping.
Josh told me this on the phone.
This is where because I didn't know where this came from. So.
Yeah, shipping cost.
Are you mad?
No,
Yes.
Alex is mad.
Why?
She said don't get
it's
it.
Free.
But
it's not free when you have to pay shipping.
What if you wanted to buy it? Then you got the cost of it plus shipping.
We didn't want to buy it.
Why do you think it's free?
It's not free.
It was free.
I looked up before we got on here. I looked up how much shipping did you have to pay?
$6.
$6.
Yep.
The average price of these things are anywhere between $8 to $15.
Yeah, $8 to $15.
So you got it like 20% off.
Or like 50% off.
What is the difference of going into FYE and picking one of these things up that's on sale and then getting this for free plus shipping?
$6 is not a big deal.
It's $6. I didn't want it.
It's a McDonald's meal. I'd rather buy a Funko Pop than a...
Okay, the argument is he called me on the phone and he said, so I bought the tickets. Cool thing is we get a free Funko Pop, which
Watch your mouth.
Funko Pop. and I told him, I was like, oh, that's great. And then he's like, oh, but we have to pay shipping. I'm like, well, then don't get it. Like, that was my automatic thing. If it was just free.
And I said, I already did.
Here's the one where I would agree with you. You have no Funko Pops.
I don't give a shit.
No, what? I'm arguing in your favor.
Okay.
Yes. Goodness, Alex.
You have no Funko Pops, so why you would start now when you're right, it's really not free.
I see it as more clutter.
I don't get it.
It is clutter, but
the only thing I would buy, like you were saying before the podcast, is I would get like
I want to start collecting Bioshock
or something like that. Yeah.
Bioshock, Funko Pops, and like video game stuff. I want to get into that. I want to start doing.
But I mean, I'm not going to line a shelf with hundreds of dollars of Funko Pops.
No, I'm not spending that much money. I haven't even spent anything. I spent shipping right now.
He spent $6.
Shipping. I spent shipping. Okay, if I didn't have Amazon Prime, I'd have to pay shipping. Boom.
I don't care.
Do you have Amazon Prime?
We use Jair's.
Oh.
Yeah.
We were like, hey, do you care? No, he doesn't care. So, yeah. So
it's not like it was $15.
Exactly. It was $6.
Okay,
and you didn't want it because of that. Well, I can see your thing where you're saying I don't have any right now. Why would I start?
Yeah.
Well, this could be a reason to start because
I didn't want it in the first place.
Did you ever have the desire to start a Funko Pop
No.
collection?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
I wanted to get Star Wars ones.
This is the first time I've heard of this.
Well, the only
we
thing
were
I
in
was-
FYE. I was like, oh, those are cool. Those are cool. Those are cool. I was looking at every single one.
Yeah, they could be cool. Doesn't mean that you're going to buy all of them.
But it's gonna start now.
I will say, I mean, in the grand scheme, $6 for one compared to what they normally are is not that bad.
Okay, so look up Blade Runner 2049 Funko Pops and see the cost of those.
Okay.
Okay,
Fine.
little Miss Sally over here.
Still not free.
Oh man, but it was a Blade Runner one. I got the Dave Bautista character, which he has a pretty significant role. He's
Do you buy a lot online?
Alex does shop online. Yes. Bullshit. Don't shake your head.
$10.
Okay, so
Surely the idea of shipping costs is not new or foreign to you.
Okay, so
why are you on this "it's not free" campaign?
I hate paying shipping.
okay.
But
Hold on a second, Alex. What did you just buy? What just
What?
came in the mail?
A Linkin Park t-shirt?
Did you pay shipping?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Okay,
what do you mean you don't know? If you're so far against shipping like you say you are, you know if you
If I
paid
could
shipping.
get around shipping, I would. But for something like that, I'm going to go, you know what? This is like a limited time thing, and I'm going to buy it. I don't care if I have to pay shipping.
This is a limited time thing too. I can only have this doll for a quick second, like have that opportunity where it's going to expire. $6. Who cares?
Well, maybe in your ticket promotion, but you could go find that at some time and get
Well,
it.
yes, but
Yes, I had to pay $6.
Oh, how about we take that
I
back,
didn't
huh?
like that I had to pay $6, but this is something I really wanted
Okay.
versus something that
I don't
was
get
just
this.
offered.
Hold on a second.
I get your.
Hold on a second.
get
You
what you're saying.
fill your shopping cart on Amazon or whatever online shopping store. Why do people look at whether or not they have to pay shipping and question their purchase? Why does that happen?
I do that.
It's in your head. I do too. I don't know why.
Because it's added cost when possibly you can go somewhere to a brick and mortar store and not pay shipping.
Well, hold on. You're going to be paying that in gas going there and back.
Maybe, unless it's literally a mile away, you're not going to spend $6 in gas driving down the street.
Depends on the traffic too. I mean, I'm on your side, but I'm also stating the other facts that there could have been
yes,
other.
there's costs in travel,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's directly compared.
No, I mean you're not burning 2 gallons to get there
But
and back.
I will say that is why Amazon is good. Well, Amazon is $99 a year for Prime,
Or you can pay monthly.
or you can pay monthly.
Yeah.
But the lowest cost per month is to do it annually.
Mm-hmm.
If you break that down per month, it is
like-
whatever it is. So
like
depending on how much
$8.
you have to spend money on Amazon to get free shipping to pay for Prime.
You're paying $8.33 per month for Amazon Prime by doing the $100 thing. So you're
So
saving about
You
Couple
would-
bucks.
Hopefully, you're buying enough on Amazon to justify the cost for Prime.
right.
I'll tell you right now that I am not.
So,
I'm not.
But you also get, and this will come back later, you also get Amazon Prime Video
yeah.
as part of the.
Well, no, we can just jump into Netflix since you're so riled
Okay.
up. I want to
Well,
hear this
I guess-
rant.
So they were very, transparent or non-transparent, whatever I'm trying to think of. Basically, they're raising the prices by $2 a month.
And that bothers you?
It does, just because they've already raised it, and I do not know how many times. But I was with Netflix from the very beginning.
Yeah.
I remember paying $8 a month to stream.
$7.99?
unlimited.
Yep, $7.99 a
And
month.
now it's gone up and up and up and up. And a lot of subscription services, and you can even say, cable companies, satellite companies, they don't reward their grandfathered customers by lowering
Right.
loyalty reward.
Well, I've
kind of
been
thing.
with Netflix just as long as you probably.
Mhm.
Like
Since the beginning.
before streaming, and it was and we would get DVDs or whatever
Yep.
shipped in, and yeah.
So I think what bothers me the most is that it is right before Stranger Things 2 comes out.
Yeah.
So they know that they're probably expecting to gain some subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, this made me think, the way I use Netflix, I really use it to watch one thing, and that's my background noise, which is the Andy Griffith Show. And you know what's available on Amazon Prime?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So as soon as The Punisher comes out and Stranger Things 2 and I watch them, I will probably disconnect it because I literally use Netflix for nothing else. I'm already getting Amazon Video.
No, we use it.
We
use it.
I'm already getting Amazon Video, so I can just use that, and they're good. I mean, I know it's not much, but it's just the principle of the thing. It bothered me.
Whether or not you're going to use it, I mean, What about next year when season 3 of Stranger
Can
Things?
always, get back on it,
or you
watch
can come
it,
over.
and cancel it. Yes, I could.
Yeah.
Oh, which I mean, don't we can share our Netflix account, can't we? Or are they getting rid of that?
It's kind of gray.
It's screen based, like how many screens.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do 2 screens at a time. I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but think about it. You subscribe to it again for 1 month. You watch your 10 episodes of Stranger Things 2. The app takes 3 days, or
that's what we do with Game of Thrones.
And then you shut it down. So I mean,
I still have HBO.
We do.
Yeah, I think we watched something on there recently. I think that was what you were talking about with the movie. You're like, we watched a movie, and I
Get
don't remember
rid of
what
it.
I wanted to watch Split, but it hasn't been put on there yet. So I was like,
we can go Redbox it.
Yeah, we
So I take it you do not have a problem with the price increase.
It doesn't bother me because I'm only paying for one membership, and that's just Netflix. I don't pay for Amazon Prime.
Sounds
I don't
like
pay
you're
for
paying
Hulu.
for HBO.
I'll get rid of it then, since
Well, and that's the other thing. I am on I'm on Hulu now because of the 90s show stuff. So another reason Netflix, for whatever reason, I don't know the business behind it, but Hulu was allowed to get the licensing rights for those TGIF shows. Netflix did not. Netflix has really struggled with getting any shows that I can remember from the 90s. And I know they have Cheers. They have some of some older shows, but they did not get those. So I'm thinking, well, why do I need Netflix right now? I'm spending all my viewing time on Hulu.
Is this your rant? This isn't a rant.
Well, maybe rant was the wrong word, but just my kind of annoyance with the decision to go up. And it's not just for new subscribers, it's for all subscribers.
I don't think it's justified that they do this because I'm sure they're making enough money.
But they're looking at it as an opportunity to increase the prices, like you said, with Stranger Things coming out. They know there's going to be people buying or subscribing to Netflix, so they're like, well, hey, more money.
I always wondered, how many years they went with no original programming. What were they doing with subscription fees?
They were buying licenses.
Well, buying licenses, because they have to have contracts with studios for movies and stuff.
Right.
But look how much original programming they have now, which means
I can't keep up. I don't even know what to watch anymore.
Production budgets. They got to pay to make stuff, which
you're taking away your entire point.
I am.
Yeah, because you're making their point.
I'm saying maybe that's why they're raising prices, because their production budget is getting so high because they have so many original programs.
Right.
So, if that's what they want to do, fine. But for original programming, the only ones that I've really gotten into are Daredevil and Stranger Things.
Yeah, right. And I didn't even watch I didn't watch Luke Cage. I didn't watch Iron Fist, and I didn't even watch the Defenders.
Yeah.
I never watched it. I totally just.
I know we're horrible with that.
Yeah.
So that is all for my Netflix speech.
Right.
Why don't you talk about Star Wars?
Yeah. Well, that'll feed into our Buffalo Wild Wings story as well. So go ahead.
Let me cut you off just to say I don't want you to say any details about Star Wars, and I will tell you why.
Well, tell me why.
Why don't you start with your Buffalo Wild Wings story?
Okay. So on Monday night, we went out to watch the Vikings go against the Bears.
It was a terrible game.
It was an amazing game.
It was a boring game. Because they both stink.
No.
And Bradford might as well go back to high school. He was awful.
I know. I was rooting for Keenum.
Oh, my God. It was so bad. Bad.
Bradford is done.
It was embarrassing.
He's out.
I don't think he's out. He's coming off that injury and had a bad game.
He's the backup.
No.
He's now the backup. Keenum is the one that's carrying it.
He got sacked 6 times in one quarter. One quarter. Mm-hmm. Because he was holding the ball too long.
Yeah.
It wasn't an injury. It was just holding the ball.
Is better than that. He's not. He's
Keenum gets the ball, goes dun dun throw.
I think Keenum's going to keep it for a little bit.
He's the only one that's got getting them points.
So, anyways, one of my coworkers went with us, and we were watching the game, and there were a lot of Bears fans. And Alex and I were the Vikings with a couple other people.
Were you wearing Vikings?
I
And
was.
Alex wore the shirt. I was like, I probably shouldn't wear my jersey, but now I'm just like, frick, I should have worn my jersey. That
Yeah.
way I could have been that guy that's like, yeah, go these
That
guys.
everybody hates.
I don't care.
No,
I mean,
I
there,
don't
There was
know,
there was a
but-
couple people cheering for the Vikings.
yeah. Every single time Alex and I clapped, the other people, there
There
were a
was at
couple
least two
people that
other
were like,
people.
woo. But I'm going to get to my point here. There was a couple of drunk guys sitting across the bar from us, like maybe about 15 feet. And they were getting pretty rowdy.
Yeah.
And every
Breaking
single
glasses.
time we would cheer, they would be like, boo, you suck, and all this stuff. And I was getting heated. Like, I was like,
Yeah,
fuck you guys.
Like,
I'm rooting for my
I kinda
team.
like doing this.
So at one point, this one guy, I'm just going to call him Fred.
Okay.
So Fred starts, saying shit. He starts talking shit across the bar.
Yeah, to
I can
Josh.
hear him, and Alex can hear him, and I'm just like, fuck. So
So he's talking to you?
yes, he's talking at me, and I
Okay.
know it because there's a couple other tables, but they're empty.
They're
so I
empty.
know it's coming to me. I know it's my direction. So
I was ignoring it.
I have the loudest clap.
He does.
So you were
I-
being obnoxious.
Oh yeah.
They were being obnoxious.
I was like, yeah, I'm going to show how much louder I can be than you fuckers. So eventually it got to the point where we were both eyeing each other down. Like,
There was one point where I had to look away from Josh because I cannot believe you just did that. Josh was like clapping.
Want me to do it?
Hold on, clapping his hands really loud, and the
Oh,
guy
don't
was
do
like,
that.
the guy was like, "Boo!" And then was it he did it first?
I did it first.
You did it
No,
first?
he did it to me. No,
Okay.
I did it to him. I'm sorry. So
Make up your mind.
I'm sorry
ahead.
because we did it a couple times back
Either
at each
way,
other.
it was like
so
a big clapping moment, and Josh like pans over at him, like stares at
I
him.
did this.
and
I
he
did
does
this. I did the.
and I was like, "Oh God!"
I was ready to fight.
And he was doing this like
Were you drunk?
No,
No.
I had a
he
beer.
had a beer, and that was like 2 hours ago.
Yeah, 2 hours through the game. Yes.
Yeah.
Why did
So
you stoop to his level?
oh no. I didn't stoop. Then he did it back at me, and then I did it back at him. And I was like, you know what? Screw this. I bet you the Vikings are gonna win. It's okay. We're gonna leave at the end of the third
End
quarter.
of the third quarter.
We stayed a little bit through the fourth, but you didn't hear what he said
What did he
unless
say?
you didn't acknowledge it.
I don't know. What did he say?
Alex gets really cold when you just did that.
Oh, I did. He said cold, and I got like I wanted to get warm because
So Alex gets cold when she gets full, like after eating a meal. I don't get it. I get warm.
I get like super cold.
She gets so cold. So she is bundling up next to me, and we're watching the game, and at one point the guy yelled over, "Why don't you take a selfie, fuckers?"
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
What? I didn't hear that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh man, if I would have actually heard that, I probably would have said something.
Would have been like, okay.
No, I probably would have like said something.
Yeah. But
I didn't hear him
he
say
said
that.
that, and I was just like, I'm done.
No, I was
He's-
ignoring a lot of the stuff he was saying.
He's just being obnoxious and stuff. I just gave up. So, but
An a-hole.
Yeah.
during halftime was the Star Wars trailer, and it looks pretty
Wait.
good.
Okay, so I tweeted about this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
you being the motherfucker that's like, I'm not gonna watch
the
it.
director says you might want to skip it if you want to go in clean.
Mm-hmm.
Which I-
There is a point. There's a
I
part.
don't recall ever hearing a director do that. So I thought, just because of my current stand on trailers anyway, I am not going to watch the trailer. And since you guys already did, we'll see how we respond to it after on
Still gonna like
on the
it.
Star Wars Aftercast.
Oh, yeah.
But my point is what the trailer, not watching it, did for my movie going experience, and what you having already seen the trailer, what it did to you, if anything. Maybe it does nothing, but
I want to say one thing on that. It kind of showed something that could be a spoiler to the movie.
I don't
One
know.
part, and it's just like, but it kind of has to happen. So it's like, do you know what it is? Have you heard anything
no,
on this?
don't say anything.
Good. I'm not going to.
Honestly,
I'm gonna stick to your
I'm
whatever you
close
call
to
it.
a complete, not conscious avoidance, but I don't care one way or other if I see any trailer ever again.
Okay.
Okay.
That's okay. I mean, but there might be something you might want to check out if it's a new IP of something brand new that you're not sure. But people are talking about it, so you want to be like, dude, should I go see this?
I will not let
the movie theater do it because they'll show the trailers.
Deter or attract me to a movie. You know?
I get it.
So, like, especially, how many times have you heard people say, "Oh, the funny parts were in the trailer"? Well, don't watch the trailer.
We were just watching something downstairs though about like movies
Like
that
we're missing their parts from the trailer in the actual film.
So, like, for instance, Suicide Squad, 90% of the trailer wasn't even in the movie, and the trailer looked better.
What
Rogue
would
Squadron should have been on there, right?
If you didn't watch any trailer, do you think you would have liked the movie more? Because
It's hard to say.
It's hard to say.
Well,
if you had no idea what any of it was, though, if you had no opinion based off of these 2-minute clips prior to the movie coming
I still think
out,
I would have the same opinion, especially since
how
afterwards.
could you have it if you have not seen a trailer? You don't know that anything was cut out.
Go on.
I guess.
What do you mean, I guess? It's true.
Guys.
I guess. What? Sure, it's true.
What is a movie you've seen? And do you have like a compiled list of movies you've seen without seeing the trailer? Is there something like big that you haven't?
Yeah.
I was gonna get to ours. I was letting Brett.
There probably is, but I can't think of anything.
Maybe one of the Avengers movies. Iron Man.
I can't say.
Okay.
I can't say with any confidence.
Well, Alex and I, we didn't see the trailer to Cabin in the Woods, and we went in blind, 100% blind.
What were we supposed to be seeing?
We were going to go see
you
Hunger
liked
Games.
that, though, right?
Hunger Games.
You liked
it was fantastic.
So there is some merit to what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. I'm not against
you. Watching the trailers that they left out a bunch of stuff. I bet you went out of the theater saying all the good parts were in the trailers because you watched the trailer.
Has there ever been a movie where that has happened?
Weren't we just talking about it?
No, I don't know if there's a movie personally that I've watched. I'm like, well, all the good parts. No, because there's some stuff. There, Blade Runner, by the way, I'm going to go back to it. 2049. There was a lot of stuff they did not show in the trailer.
Well,
yes, it was very
not hard when it's a 3-hour movie.
Yeah, I get
but
that.
the parts that they did show were it was just enough to attract you to go see the movie.
Just like the visuals.
How a trailer should be.
Yeah.
You should not give major plot parts in the trailer.
What was the movie that we watched, or the trailer? There was a trailer that we watched, and we're like, that looks... Oh, Tomb Raider. It looks like the video game shot for shot, and we kind of have an idea of where it's going.
Wouldn't you agree? And this just popped in my head. Dumb and Dumber 2. Most of the big joke parts in the trailer.
A lot of funny movies, though, have those things, like the really funny parts to get people to watch it, though.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's weird. I'll sit in the theater, and I'll see that part that I've seen in the trailer, and then the crowd goes wild, and I'm just like...
I've seen it 10
times. Have you guys not seen the trailer? I mean, people are like, oh, that's so funny. It's like...
No. But yeah, I see your point as far as
I will say, I don't remember why I went and saw We're the Millers, but...
Probably because of Jason Sudeikis.
It could
or
be.
Jennifer Aniston, because
it could have been that too. But I don't remember that being a trailer that I watched and said, "Holy crap, that looks hilarious! I need to go see this movie." I think I went into it somewhat blind.
That's good, and that's one of the funniest movies.
It is a very funny movie.
Did you watch Vacation with us? I think you did.
Yeah.
That one was good too.
I think that's also one I never saw a trailer for because I heard of it and I saw that Ed Helms was doing it. I'm like, that's gonna be garbage.
It was funny.
It was funny.
It was our generation funny. A lot of people like older probably didn't like
James
it.
is a piece of shit.
Oh man!
Actually, Josh said that line while we were watching football. He's like, Stafford is James right now.
What? Stafford?
Or Bradford.
Bradford.
Sorry.
Yeah, you good.
Let me do my 2 quick stories.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I was hanging out at Cousin Andrew's, and he was watching Third Rock from the Sun.
Oh yeah.
And this is another example of my freakish memory and mind, and a useless talent, I call it. So, do you remember the character? I want to say Autumn, blonde girl, was dating Tommy on Third Rock from the Sun.
Yeah, the I don't want to say emo, but she was always depressed.
Do you know who that is? So I
was just trying to think.
I want to say yes because I want to say I recognized her because I remember pointing out, oh hey, that's blah blah blah. But Who is it?
So that episode comes on. I see her, and then within 1 second, I knew that it was the little girl from Ernest Scared Stupid,
Okay, no.
which I have not seen in 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she's a couple years older on the episode of Third Rock than she was in Ernest Scared Stupid. And I said to Andrew, I'm like, how the hell do I know this? Crap.
You just well, that's when we were sitting in Blade Runner and watching, we saw all these actors like, we know that person, we know that person, we know that person. We're just trying to pick out where they're from. And it's one of those things. It's always fun to do. It's always something that Alex and I do. It's like, okay, they're in something. I'll turn to Alex, say what it was, or Alex will turn to me and say what it was. And oh, okay. It's just a thing. But see, you have a hidden talent where it's just like locked in there.
Yeah.
You can probably watch something from the mid 90s that you haven't watched in over 10 years, and you'll be like, they're from this or something else. Or yeah. It's crazy.
It surprises me.
You had another
Oh,
story?
so Andrew has a Roomba,
Okay.
and now his kitchen and the hallway that leads to a bathroom and 2 bedrooms is wood.
Yeah, we've been to his place.
Okay, so they keep it on the wood.
Okay.
Well, it kind of freaks me out because it's just
Just a robot.
runs around there sweeping up stuff. So they actually, or he left before I did, and it was going, and I left probably 30 minutes later, and he texted me later, and he's like, "You haven't seen the Roomba, have you?" I'm like,
Uh-oh.
"What?"
That's no good.
No, it was rolling around upstairs when I left. It's like, yeah, we can't find it.
Oh no! They
What do you
lost the
mean we
Roomba?
can't find it. It's got to be somewhere. It's like, yeah, I don't know.
They lost it completely?
It could not find it.
Oh,
so it I went back there like a week later, and it resurfaced. It got into one of the bedrooms and stuck on a cord under a bed and died. The battery died there. So,
okay.
like,
And it died. Like it's a pet or something.
the whole,
Got stuck on a cord and died under the bed.
when he told me, I'm like, how in the hell? Where could it be? There's only so many places it can be.
Yeah.
But the bedroom that it got stuck in is not used, so it's just somehow it got in there and got tangled up.
That's crazy.
But I thought, this is the most bizarre situation.
That's kind of funny because Alex and I were cleaning up the upstairs today, and I was sweeping the bathroom. I was like, man, I remember doing like mopping the floors by hand as a kid. Me and my brother would have to mop the kitchen floor by hand,
like with a mop,
with a bucket and a hand scrubber, and I would have the towel, so he would do one part and I would do the other. It was a whole thing.
Now you got a Swiffer thing.
Now I'm like, when I have kids, am I going to get a Roomba for my floors?
Nope.
Because I'm not going to want to take the time to do it.
No.
Roombas are good for picking up loose crap, but they don't clean it.
They have ones for hardwood, like they have scrubber ones.
That like with liquid clean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why not, Alex?
Yeah.
Why? Because that's being lazy.
Yeah, that you can. I mean, I agree with kids and housework.
There's a difference between being lazy and not having the time.
That's true.
Yeah, when I have the kids, I'm going to teach them how to clean.
What if?
It comes right out. It's laying in the crib. Hey, why don't you clean up your vomit, little shit?
What about when you're, finally get to school and there's extracurriculars every night?
Exactly.
That's not until like later.
Right.
I'm still not, just because they're in extracurriculars. That didn't happen with me. I still had to come home and do my chores.
Okay.
I get it.
Teaches you how to which is funny because like I've always I always argued with the rule was like, can I spend the night at Amanda's house? Well, is your room clean? Like that was always like you know, yeah, it was like a trade off. Or the dishes done?
No. She would say yes. She'd be like, I'm gonna go check. She'd be like, wait.
Because it would be like, throw everything in my closet. Now, if I open up this door, things are gonna fall out.
No. See, that's the thing. My brother and I, we had 2 separate beds. We would always clean up the floor by shoving everything under one of our beds. It was just a thing. I don't know why we did it, and it worked for like a week. And then my mom would be like, "What's that?" She'd be like, "You made a mess under that bed. You got to clean it up."
Yeah.
So.
No, but that's how you teach them how to be orderly and cleanliness and.
So,
yeah.
But when you first have kids, there's no way you're going to have time to clean the house.
people found out ways when back in the day. So
Or they left their house a mess.
Honestly, what it turns into, at least in my experience with one young one, you clean the house like you wait until the weekend.
It gets bad.
And you clean it once because she can literally destroy a room in an hour.
Okay, and then a 2 or 3-year-old, you teach, hey, you got this out.
Jeez.
Now you're going to put it back.
Well, yeah, when it gets to that age, but...
the first 2 years, yeah, that's most likely what it'll be.
Yeah.
My eyes will be down to here.
So, yeah, that's cleaning stuff. Roombas. Those
Roombas.
I've always wanted one.
I think they're cute.
I think they're a cool
cute.
idea.
Yeah, I remember them being pretty pricey, but now I think they've dropped.
Yeah, but I don't know how they compare to like a full-size
Floor scrubber
vacuum that can really get...
Oh, I'm sure
Get down,
they're
you
not
know.
as good. Well,
I wouldn't think so.
did Roomba didn't they get their start in the flight catalogs?
I thought it was Sharper Image or something.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
thought it was Sharper Image or
Oh,
like
okay.
that kind of thing. Yeah.
Because what was that? What was that Sky Mall?
Sky Mall?
Yeah, Sky Mall. Like, I remember looking at those books when I was flying, like, oh, I would love that. And it's like, there's no way I'm buying that little thing.
Is Sharper Image even a thing anymore?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I think they're belly up, but I don't know.
They were one of those catalogs, kind of like Avon.
Well, there was a Sharper Image store in the Jefferson Point Mall, and
Yeah,
I'm
there
pretty
was a
sure it's
Sharper
closed
store.
now because the prices were...
Oh, ridiculous.
Outrageous.
Well, but you're getting products that are pretty premium,
Yeah,
they're not
absolutely.
they're not crap.
No. And it's like non-necessity kind of stuff.
Right. So I want to.
Did you? All right. What was the third rock story then?
He talked about it. How
The
he
girl
knew
from
the.
Third Rock.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. So there was a celebrity death last week. Ralphie May died. I don't know if you guys know who that is.
No, because I could not. Like, who is this? I
Yeah.
know I would have seen it on social media.
Yeah, he had a heart attack. Apparently, he was struggling with pneumonia for the past couple of weeks.
Oh.
So, and
I didn't know that part.
He was pretty overweight.
Oh, yeah. I know what he looked like.
He was never a person that watched his weight, like Gabriel Iglesias when he first started. Now Gabriel Iglesias, he's thin.
I know. Now he does joke. Like he does. He talks about it on his stand-up. Like how he pretty much just said, the doctor's like, if you don't lose weight, you're gonna die.
Yeah, I remember seeing Ralphie May when he first became a comedian when he had the Comedy Central Presents. Like I watched that, but then afterwards I tried to watch him, and he's just dirty. He's just one of those dirty comedians that you just don't want to watch.
Schumer.
Amy Schumer.
I liked her when she first came out.
Yeah.
you showed me that
one
stand-up.
first special was funny, but
Yeah.
but now I
I think it's kind of annoying.
I
now.
don't prefer her.
where she's talking about shaving the vag.
I don't remember that.
You want us to look like a baby.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh, that was funny. No, her first stand-up. That was it was good.
I
It was
think that
good.
she just got a little too, big-headed with Hollywood.
I think people just picked her up. Like
yeah, it's quick.
yeah.
It's kind of just out of the blue, and then she just became a star overnight, practically. And well, it's because she was there aren't too many female comedians
Yeah,
out
she's
there
a
that
funny
are.
female comedian.
There aren't too many out there that last long.
Yeah.
Like Sarah Silverman. I'm sure she's hilarious. I don't watch her though.
See, I'm not a fan of her.
And all like the Ghostbusters chicks.
I don't like them.
McCarthy.
Kristen Bell.
Nope.
No.
No.
Okay.
No, Amy Schumer was the only one I can really say off the top of my head that was.
By the
I
way,
thought it was funny.
isn't Kristen Bell in the Bad Moms, which is one trailer that I do remember now from it.
Oh yeah,
Bad
that's
Moms
Katie Holmes. No,
Christmas.
not Katie Holmes. What was Katie Holmes?
It's Mila Kunis.
Mila
Mila
Kunis.
Kunis.
yeah.
Mila Kunis.
Goodness.
And Catherine Hahn, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you remember that. I will fact check you right now. What was it called again? Sorry.
Bad Moms.
Bad Moms.
Bad Moms. It's like the Christmas one, right?
Yeah. It's like Bad Moms 2 or.
A Bad Moms. I was right. Kristen Bell's right there. Bam. I was correct.
She's the
on
one
that.
that's married to the Dax guy. Can't remember.
Dax
his-
Shepard?
Yeah, him.
The
Yeah.
Dax guy. Yeah, Kristen Bell, Mila Kunis, Susan Sarandon, Cheryl Hines. I'm looking at you guys like
No.
Catherine Hahn.
Yeah.
How the fuck?
Catherine Hahn is the Nick Offerman's wife in We're the Millers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But Ralphie May was only 45 years old.
Oh, wow. Yeah. He was
Yeah,
young.
he was
Wow.
young, really young. That's a sad thing. But let's move on from that. That was just an ordeal. I don't know much about the Szechuan sauce. Do you guys have any facts on that?
I've just had things that I've heard.
Yeah.
I knew that McDonald's finally, like, I know it's all stemmed from a Rick and Morty episode, and fans got on board with it and pretty much were like, hey, you have to bring this back, the Szechuan sauce, which was like, 20 years ago when Mulan came out?
Okay, a woman traded a Volkswagen Golf for a pack of Szechuan sauce.
It was going, like, there was packs that was going on eBay for a lot of money back when that episode came out.
Oh my God.
Maybe she didn't need it. Maybe it didn't
So,
work.
I mean, it's worth a lot of money. I don't know. But anyways, I guess people right now are in an uproar because McDonald's only had like 20. I don't know. I don't know the facts of it. But there was a post that I saw that said that one McDonald's only got like 20 packets or something. And there was people lined outside the door and people were upset that they didn't get the sauce. And I think McDonald's came out and said, we only did a limited amount, so we'll go ahead and bring it back around Christmas time or something. So that's pretty much it. But
people are mad.
like PO'd about a stupid freaking sauce.
Police were called in to control Rick and Morty's Szechuan sauce fiasco.
Yeah, like it's that stupid. People are stupid.
It's sauce.
Yeah.
I mean, you were on the precast. You're like, I know that you're big on this. Like, I'd like to try it, and I'm a fan of Rick and Morty, but I'm not that crazy.
Like, I thought it was cool that a cartoon brought this back.
Yes,
like
a cartoon.
It was that big of a deal.
It's crazy.
They clearly have demand. I'm surprised they haven't, packaged it and sold it like retail.
Oh yeah, I don't think McDonald's will ever do any of that. Like,
I don't
if they would, first thing they'd probably do is the secret sauce for Big Mac.
Well, yes, sure. I'm just saying, you obviously have a product that people want.
Yeah, and
Should
people
capitalize on that.
That's if they don't do it soon, the hype will drop. And I know they'll probably bring it out for the holiday.
Strike while the iron is hot.
Maybe that is why they didn't release so much, because this was back like during April Fool's Day.
It was April Fool's Day.
Yeah, so that was back then. So maybe they're like, oh, well, you're not going to bring so much out because maybe the hype is gone. Well, obviously the hype is still there. So
Exactly.
they didn't want to waste all that money making too much.
It sucks that people get that upset about it, but I
think it's something to cause internet drama. It's more internet drama is what it is.
Yeah, and it's...
I would go and say, oh, you're out of it? Oh, that sucks. Well, I get it the next time.
There were two McDonald's in Fort Wayne that had it. The one on Stellhorn and the one on Washington Center in Lima, I think.
The one on Stellhorn, that one's always busy.
I thought they put it at the one on State and Coliseum.
Yeah, I figured
because that one's a good McDonald's. Like, it's big.
Yeah,
and it's got the 2-lane thing, whereas the one on Stellhorn is just the one. So yeah, that's a whole fiasco, and I hope they bring it out. Is it just rumored that they'll bring it out for the holidays, or is it? I
saw some posts.
I read something supposedly from McDonald's saying, sorry, we couldn't meet demand. Demand was way higher than we thought. We will bring it back in a larger quantity.
Yeah,
they better have it out for at least a week, or a couple weeks. kind of like the Monopoly game.
Even if it's for a day, as long as they can get the people that that want it.
Yeah,
that's another thing. They haven't brought out their Monopoly in a while.
Yeah, it's been
wow, it has been a while.
Almost a year, right? At least.
Do they not do Monopoly
Probably
anymore?
longer than that.
Well, McDonald's, I just remember it being...
I know, that's the fun thing to do.
It is. It's try to collect and win stuff.
Yeah.
So it's always
Have
great.
you ever won anything with Monopoly?
No.
Just food.
No, we always won food.
I won bragging rights over you two because I always whooped you.
What?
On the Xbox.
We're not talking about...
Oh, no. With the freaking McDonald's Monopoly.
I know this, but I took it as an opportunity to say that I beat you.
Alex and I have won. Alex won once, and I've won once. And then
yes, but
you just got to get the railroads.
Yes,
that's it.
Pretty much.
You get the railroads.
These to Xbox Monopoly, just get the railroads.
And you don't like the rule where you get money on free parking. You like it just being...
I do like that rule.
But you don't want it.
I don't know how to turn it on.
I do.
Well, why didn't you say so?
I have.
No.
We were probably drunk.
Yeah, probably.
Fair point.
So, that's all I got to say about the Szechuan sauce.
Brett, what is this Mario Punches Yoshi thing?
GameSpot did a story on kind of the relationship between Mario and Yoshi.
Oh, yeah.
And
I know where this is going because I've seen this theory before.
basically they did a close up of Super Mario World on the
Oh,
SNES.
yeah. Mario
where he's-
punches the back of his neck and his
Just
tongue comes
Bashing
out.
him there. It's great.
Yeah. It's pretty funny. Like, yeah, you could see him because when you push it, he does this, and his eyeballs get big, and he goes. Ah!
But what's even better is that he like rears back.
Yeah, you
Bam.
see the arm go back and then forward. I've seen that before, and it's kind of like, man, Mario's an asshole. He actually is an asshole. In all the game theories that I've watched on him, he steps on Luigi's toes all the time, and he punches Yoshi in the back. He's just a selfish dick. That's all he is.
Oh well.
I would consider getting a SNES Classic just so I could play Super Mario World
Yeah.
because I don't have a SNES.
And you don't have the Nintendo Wii or Wii U where you can buy it.
Correct.
Yeah.
And just for the save points.
Yeah. Well, you can do that on the Wii.
That's true.
You just hit the home button and leave. But are they still selling them?
Yeah, I don't know how available they are, but
Oh yeah.
I will say I was in Best Buy this week and there's no problem that they had Switches on the shelf.
I've seen Switches. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's an availability issue now.
Just wait a month.
There will be, probably
Wait a month.
issues at the end,
Yeah.
even at the end of this month.
Yeah, it's gonna get crazy. I haven't turned mine on in a while. Mario comes out in
Next month, November, right?
no, it comes out in 16 days. 2.5 weeks is
Cool.
it comes out the 27th. That's gonna be a busy weekend for us.
Doesn't Battlefront come out that day? Battlefront 2?
I think so. I think
Yeah,
Battlefront
'cause I
does,
think
and
that was,
Assassin's Creed comes out I think next week.
If maybe the following week.
Yeah, and then
'Cause I
Call of
think
Duty-
It's usually a November release.
Call of Duty
Call
November.
of Duty is usually November.
Yep. I don't know if I'm gonna get that World
I don't
War
think
II.
so.
I mean, I want to play Call of Duty again.
Nope,
It's been a minute.
I'm plugged in on Destiny. I'm good.
No, well, I mean, just wait because Sims 4 comes to the Xbox.
Besides that, then I'm not going to have a life between BioShock, Destiny, and Sims 4.
You better get BioShock out of the way.
I know. I put in a little bit more time on it.
Yeah. Let's go to playing and watching, and then
What about Cartoon Network?
we can do that afterwards because it's still dealing with playing and watching because I've got something else I want to add on there with nostalgia.
Okay.
So, you playing anything? Do anything?
Yeah, I went kind of all in with Rise of the Tomb Raider, and I'm actually enjoying it more the second time through
Really?
Oh yeah.
because I kind of paid more attention to all the crafting that you can do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
'cause
I
it's
didn't.
a
I didn't do
large
that until
part
the
of it.
end of the game.
So
Yeah.
it's a lot more with it than there was in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm just going through that. I maintain that the setting in the first game is way better than this game.
Yep.
But it's still a lot of fun.
Yeah, the first game, I remember watching Alex play it. I'm like, man, I like that setting. It's like it did all of them. It did a water area, it did a wooded area, an open plain area, and a beach, and there was a snowy area, right?
I don't know if there
I
was.
don't
in
think
the
there was
first
You're on
snow
top of
area.
a mountain, aren't you?
I think you go into it's not well, it's like a cliffy area, but it's not snowy. It's like in like a sandy, almost like a deserty kind of mountainy thing.
Okay.
Kind of makes me want to play Uncharted.
Oh yeah, didn't you buy a couple of those
I
for the
thought
PS4?
I did, but no.
I thought you bought something for the PS4,
About
didn't you?
God of War 3 for
Oh.
PS4.
Okay, you still have yet
Which I
to.
don't have. But
Yeah, it's probably going to be a minute till you get one, right?
Yeah, I'm not in any hurry.
Yeah, I mean, I opened up the bag of Doritos the other day, and I saw on there, I was like, oh, they're giving away more Xbox Ones. But I looked, I was like, oh, they're giving away Xbox One X. Like, that's what they're starting on. When does that console come out? November?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, they're starting like a bidding thing.
Taco Bell's doing a giveaway of some kind, too.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. And what was that? There's something else that for the Xbox One. Pizza, the pizza rolls. There was points for Xbox One games. Yeah, so playing for me, Destiny 2.
And Rocket League.
And Rocket League. I've been going to town on Rocket League.
Yeah,
Like,
I call Josh on like a break or like when I'm out doing something. What are you doing? Playing Rocket League.
yeah, that's my go-to now. It's my Halo 3. You know, my matchmaking where I can prove myself, where it's nothing too crazy. You can talk smack against the other people and stuff with their fast chat and stuff. It's always great. I love it. But yeah, and then you want to talk about Destiny 2? Do you have anything you wanted to touch on? We still haven't beat the Nightfall.
Still haven't beaten the Nightfall.
Yeah. And
This Nightfall was stupid.
I don't even remember it. What was it?
Shoot the daddy lettuce.
Oh, the daddy lettuce. Yeah.
It's called... What is it called?
Data Latisse or something like that.
We
just call it daddy lettuce because
I have
it's a joke.
an observation.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think you all are more casual gamers than you were when the first Destiny is out.
I agree.
I don't think you'll ever be into Destiny 2 as much as you were into Destiny.
Well, I think it's
I'm
more...
not.
I am. Like, I want to be, but I can't because... It's more of like the older we get, the more time constraints we have. Like I would be on Destiny every day if I could.
Yeah.
Like I would.
It's a large commitment.
It is.
And you don't even have kids yet.
No.
I know.
No, yeah.
I was actually we were discussing that. Like I think it was Saturday night or Friday night, one of the two. I think we were playing. And we were sitting there getting all bundled up. Like I get all like bundled up we turn the couch in front of the TV, like get all like gamer ready, get our water bottles and our snacks and whatnot. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, we're not gonna be able to do this in a few years. Yeah. He's like, what do you mean? We'll still be able to. I'm like, no, we're gonna be too tired.
Yeah.
Like we're not even gonna want to turn. That thing's gonna collect dust.
Yeah, we're getting to that point where it's like I'm not excited about a lot of games anymore. You know, just a touch here and there. You know, something that might.
I'm always super stoked to play Destiny.
I haven't bought a new game like all year.
Really?
Ghost Recon Wildlands, which was in March, was the last new game that
was that March?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, now I am excited. The more I think about them, I am excited for The Sims 4.
Mm-hmm.
Like I really like that is I can sit down and play that game for hours.
And I know
I take myself out of this world and I'm in another world and I can
so
just make up
Alex,
a brand new life.
Alex, this is the thing though, and I know we're probably gonna get trolled. People are gonna be like, "It's been on PC for like 3 years."
Yeah, but it's not on Xbox.
Which I'm really happy for them to do this. Like when they brought The Sims 3 to Xbox 360, Alex played the crap out of it.
Oh,
She would play for hours, and then I got you Sims 3 Pets. You didn't even use it.
I did. It's not as good.
Not as good.
Not as good. Okay. No. It was just I don't know. It was not as good.
Yeah.
The whole casual gamer idea has another reason why I've strongly considered just moving to PC, because you can still use a Microsoft controller, and with Windows 10, Play Anywhere, which that's a whole nother subject.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
I mean, because not every game comes to PC.
Right.
But, you can have, you got the Xbox One X. Well, if you got a high-end PC, it's going to look like that too.
Just as well, yeah.
The only reason I haven't is because, one, the Xbox One S is $300 and a high-end PC, gaming PC, is $1,000.
At least so $1,000.
There's a huge pay difference, or price difference, I should say.
Even if you build your own, you're still spending about that amount. Like, depending on what you want to do with it, of course. But for me, like for the stuff that I do for our podcast and all that, I would need a pretty good one, something that's at least $1,000.
Yeah.
In order for it to work properly and all that. So, are you watching anything?
I'm just continuing to go through the step-by-step show.
How far in are you?
On the 3rd season.
How many are there?
7.
Oh, okay. When did that start airing?
I want to say 91, but I'm not 100% sure.
It looks older than that.
It does.
Than 91.
Well, there's a large jump between early 90s and late 90s as far as just the look,
quality, and the way people talk and act and what clothes they wear and stuff. It's crazy.
Well, which is probably true in every decade. But
yeah.
Just because I lived in the 90s, I notice it.
Well, and whenever I see something that came out in the early 2000s and I'll look and it's just like, people did they dress like that? I don't remember that at all.
I know, I did the same thing, but then I look back at pictures of me and I'm like, yep. Like, why did I dress like that?
Yeah.
I didn't choose my clothes though. We never went shopping. Like I either got hand-me-downs from my cousin or like I got stuff for my birthday. Mm-hmm. But we were kids that were outside playing, and it was like just grab some jeans and a t-shirt. Like that's what it was.
Before we get into watching, we forgot to talk about the Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer last week.
Yes, we did. That's okay. We can talk about it now because we're still talking a little bit more about video games.
I was impressed.
Oh, did you watch the trailer?
I did. Just because it's Rockstar, and they don't bow to pressure. They'll put out a trailer when they're ready and not a minute before.
And they're still saying spring.
Yeah, And so you watched it.
I did.
Of course, visually it looks great.
Looks
I
good.
was not a fan of whoever the main guy is.
I think it's Marsden's son, isn't it?
No, it's not even. It's before those events take.
Oh, this is a prequel?
I'm pretty sure, anyway.
Oh.
Excuse me. So, I don't know. I'll probably maybe need to watch it again, but whatever, that guy I was just not digging.
Yeah, I mean, when I watched it, I was like, man, this is a beautiful looking game. But I even asked Alex, I was like, you going to play this? She's like, no. I was like, why? Don't like the Wild West. She doesn't like cowboys. She's not
I've
into
never
that.
been into like Western games.
Well, that's the thing. There
Or
aren't that
movies.
many.
When the first Red Dead came out, Red Dead Redemption, I should
Revolver was the first
say.
one.
When Red Dead Redemption came out, it was blowing away everybody.
People, Alex, by the way, your brother is pissed that they're calling it Red Dead Redemption 2, where it should be called Red Dead Revolution like they were going to call it. Or Revelation. I might be getting that wrong. Because it was Red Dead Revolver, Red Dead Redemption, and then we're going to have it Red Dead Revolution.
Okay.
Like, he's pretty pissed about that. Okay, I expected a better reaction than that.
Play Red Dead.
I don't know why he would be pissed about that.
You played the zombies.
Okay. He likes zombie stuff.
No, you did.
Yeah, and I didn't like it.
What?
I wasn't. It was okay, but I didn't love it.
I love the zombies. It was so fun.
I did not get into the game. I'm probably getting a lot of heat for it, but I
Party
didn't like it.
poopers.
I will say that I have not had as good of a time going back to it as I did the initial run from start to end.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like, going back to it, it's not because it doesn't work. It works great. It's still great. It's just I haven't been able to. It just hasn't. There's no nostalgia to it almost. I know it's not that old of a game, but
No, it's not.
Speaking of Rockstar, I read a thing online this week where it was like 16 different rumors for Grand Theft Auto 6, and one of them is that it is not coming until roughly 2024.
That's a long time.
Wow.
I
very
doubt
long
that.
time.
I doubt that.
I couldn't. That's what 2000. That's 11 years
Wait, what?
after the Grand Theft Auto 5.
I would
No.
expect it probably in like 2019. 2018
Yeah,
maybe. Not 2018.
Definitely not 2018 because they haven't even announced it yet, and they'll
Yeah.
probably announce it at least a year before it's out. Probably 2. Well, a year. They'll first announce it a year, and then they will delay it because
Yeah.
they always delay.
Well,
But what I did also read is that they have made $500 million just on microtransactions from the store for
What?
GTA Online.
what?
Wow.
Just for getting the shark cards?
Yeah.
What? I never spent a dime on that stuff. Did you ever? Did you? No.
Nope.
I think either your brother or Jared did.
I think my brother did.
Yeah, but yeah, I microtransactions are a thing, and it's big.
I
Like,
really
people do
like for Destiny. Like
I know you want the
there's for like things at the Eververse.
Mhm.
Like there's certain things where you have to buy Stardust. I think is what it is.
You don't
or
have to.
Bright Dust or something like that.
silver dust.
Oh, Silver Dust.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm like, there were times on Destiny 1 where I'm like, man, it's only a couple bucks.
I actually do spend some money on Rocket League for their keys for their crates, so I've spent
One
some
of
money on that.
the rumors, and I'm not going to go through them all, but was that every area that they've done so far will be explorable. So basically your entire continental U.S., maybe not every part, but you can go from San Andreas to Vice City up to Liberty City, they'll all be explorable
Oh, so that's what they're talking about for 6. They're going to do
for
like
6. So I mean, it's a rumor because I bet it wouldn't surprise me because of Red Dead Redemption 2. They haven't even started, at least, they don't have a whole team on Grand Theft Auto 6 because it's still making, or Grand Theft Auto 5 is still making a ton of money. They're still putting out content for GTA Online.
They haven't really released actual content. It's just
they just did one
really
for some kind of airplane one.
Was it something like an actual like campaign and
Oh, no, are you talking about single player DLC?
I'm talking about that and something that like for example a game mode.
They have not done single player DLC, but they did just release some significant content for GTA Online that was not there
I want more heists.
previous.
Those were fun.
You're never going back to GTA.
Don't
Online.
fucking tell me what to do. I'll do it. I'll load it up right now.
No, you won't.
I know what you play. I would even argue that I'm never going back to GTA Online.
Yeah, it's kind of just lost its.
I mean, it's still
You
great.
know, if we could
It's
get
just
like
not
our
what I do
old
anymore.
group on, I'd play.
That's not happening.
I know.
Half of them are on computers
On
now.
PC
They don't
now.
even.
Yep.
Yeah.
They don't even chat with us much anymore. But that's all right.
No, I'm kind of glad because it was great when it was there, and we've all moved on. So
Yeah.
Right. So, did you have anything else playing?
Nope.
And
I
for
got
watching,
a little bit
sorry.
more through BioShock, and then
You kept on quitting,
2.
and then going back to it, and then quitting
Well,
because
'cause
I think I was watching football or
I
something.
think we were watching football.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I got a little bit. I got caught back up after not playing for like a week, and then I played. We played a little bit more Destiny, and can't. That Nightfall's done now, so we didn't complete it.
That's okay.
But yeah, that was ridiculous.
Let's hope
it
we get a
was
better
so
one.
difficult for us that we were actually like looking up videos on how to complete it because we couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
We'd get to the boss with like a minute 30 left. And there was actually a lot more than a minute. Like it was
I don't
recommending.
remember the boss.
It was like that. It was a shrieker, a really big shrieker.
Oh, okay.
And it was recommended that you get to the boss with minimum of 5 minutes remaining.
No, you said 11. I thought
Minimum of 5
okay.
minutes, 5 to 7 minutes remaining, and you
we
have
would get
to,
there at like no matter what we did, we got there at like a minute.
It was
2
like
minutes.
no matter what we changed, we kept getting there like with a minute left. I'm
Yeah.
like, no, it's not gonna happen.
Yep.
So
anyways, there was the Cartoon Network anniversary.
Well,
Did you have anything else?
What about watching?
I'm
'Cause
sorry, watching.
I cut off all your watching. Talked about what I watched. What did you guys watch?
The Office.
yeah, we've been watching The Office again.
Going crazy on that. I love
watching
The Office.
again.
Yeah, it's. I think we're.
It's just like when we say we're watching, it's more like we plug it in before
You fall asleep.
we fall asleep. So I usually get through like an episode and then I'm out, and then I wake up and Josh is already in another season.
Yeah, I'm gonna look and see what season I'm in. I think it season 6. Just
Wow,
started.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And I haven't missed anything. I've skipped a couple episodes where it's like I know what happens. I don't need to rewatch that. There's no reason to.
It's still so funny to watch.
Yeah, I love Jim and Pam. That's just like the couple you want to follow. So
we can talk Cartoon Network.
yeah, because I've got something to add into that because we're talking about nostalgia.
It's the 25th anniversary of Cartoon Network, and honestly, I think they need to change their name
To what?
Why?
because it's not a traditional.
You're talking about Adult Swim?
Their programming. I know they have Adventure Time.
Yeah.
And they have stuff for kids, but it's not what it was when Cartoon Network came out.
Right, because Cartoon
That's
Network,
true.
when it first came out, it brought back the older stuff.
Correct.
Scooby-Doo, Flintstones,
Which
all that stuff.
There's a separate channel for that now called Boomerang.
And I want that channel.
That's a good channel.
I want that
They
channel.
actually have an app. It's an app. It's the Boomerang app,
Yeah.
but it's like $3 a month.
I'll do it.
But it's got all. I'll show it to you. It's got all of.
Is it available on the
old-
Xbox store?
I don't think so.
Fuck.
It's on a device, but I'll show it to you. But the original programming was good.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch a whole lot of it, but it was a product of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they can do that stuff now.
The dirty part. They had a.
We've talked about Courage.
Courage the Cowardly Dog. We didn't talk about Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Did you ever watch that?
No, but I did watch some of the Brack.
Okay, so Brack.
show, which is
Oh, you guys watched a lot more than I did.
Yeah, well, Space Ghost Coast to Coast was hilarious. There was Zorak, Brack, Moltar.
I think I have seen some of Space Ghost.
And
Coast.
Space
wasn't
Ghost.
Harvey Birdman. That was a Cartoon Network original. I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Was
Although I never remember it being on the air.
I don't.
I do. It was
I
a
don't-
15-minute show after Family Guy and Robot Chicken.
So that's part of Adult Swim?
It was,
technically?
yes.
Okay.
Now Adult Swim has become Tim and Eric and live action comedy.
Was Brack and Space Ghost a part of Adult Swim as well?
I don't think it was called Adult Swim yet.
Okay.
I think they changed that over to when Robot Chicken came
Then
on.
I do like Robot Chicken.
Yeah.
I love
But-
Robot Chicken.
There's some
But
part
like,
I stopped I stopped watching it.
Yeah, and what's the other one? Aqua Teen.
Aquafina Hunger
See, I
Force.
never
did
got
watch that too.
into Aqua Teen.
Yeah, I mean it just that
Like, I
kind
fell
of
asleep
stuff
to that.
to me is not what a channel called Cartoon Network should be.
Okay.
I guess.
Even though they are animated.
Yeah,
stuff.
but I mean, I guess there's animated and there's cartoons.
Well, Aqua Teen's animated.
Yes.
Like, it's a cartoon.
Suggests stuff for kids.
Yes, I agree
Okay.
with what he's saying.
Okay. Wow, you guys corner me again.
No, I see what he's saying. Like Cartoon Network, that sounds like a kid-friendly network,
Right.
and it's not really anymore.
Yeah, I mean, Adventure Time is kid-friendly.
Watch it as an adult. It's weird. It's whoever made that, it was doing some kind of drugs.
Powerpuff Girls came back. That's Cartoon Network, right?
Yeah,
It came back?
I didn't know
Yeah.
it came back.
Yeah. Or it's coming back.
Oh.
I know that for sure.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's. I thought it started airing.
See, and Cartoon Network for me is Dexter's Lab.
Oh,
and
yeah,
Dexter's
Johnny
Laboratory.
Bravo.
That's all the original programming
Yeah.
that they did in the early or late 90s and early 2000s.
Yeah, so that's what I watched. Johnny Bravo, Ed and Eddie,
Cow and Chicken.
Cow and Chicken.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
think that was
Cow and Chicken. You're talking about being like kid friendly. Cow and Chicken
Well,
was not.
There was a lot of stuff that I think would go over kids' heads, you know.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it did.
But it was some raunchy. There was
yeah.
definitely some innuendo on that show.
Episodes. Go to episodes. I want to see if this is out right now.
What are you looking up?
I'm looking up Powerpuff Girls. I know they're coming back, but I don't think it's new episodes are airing yet.
What about the Fairly Odd Parents?
That was Nickelodeon.
That was Nickelodeon.
That was Nick. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
That show's fun.
It's so stupid. Cosmo. He's just hilarious. He's just the dumb one.
I miss watching Dexter's Lab.
So I'm gonna announce
DD.
something to you guys. Since we're talking about nostalgia, we're gonna get off a little bit of Cartoon Network and go into this route.
What?
On October 6th, AOL Instant Messenger
That's what it was. That's what I forgot to put.
was
in my phone.
announced that they are cutting ties with the internet on December 15th.
No more
So-
AIM.
No more AIM. No more instant messaging.
Is
No
that-
more.
Is that a thing still?
I didn't know it was still a thing, but I didn't. It's just kind of out of sight, out of mind. I
Yeah.
didn't even think.
Yeah.
Oh, is
Well,
this still
why would you
running?
need to use that if you have a
Well,
Right.
that's why
they're dropping it. I'm
dropping
sure.
Yeah,
It's just like it's a service they're just getting rid of.
Okay, but it's a big deal because that's what started
sure.
this.
Started the chats.
This.
Started text messages because it
Hey,
was the text
Josh,
message.
we would kill
Oh, you have no idea.
like 15 years ago to have one of these.
Yes.
Especially like
Well,
us
with-
being long distance.
With the service and the
With this technology.
yes, the technology that's available today, we would have killed 15 years ago. You wouldn't even think about.
No.
There's no way I thought I would have a computer.
I remember when we first got these phones, like we were able to FaceTime each other with these phones, and I did it just because I was like, oh my god, 15 years ago, look at this. Like I'm at work right now, and you're at work, and I'd be like, hi, look, we're waving at the same pace. Like,
Yes.
it's not going.
Yeah, we talked about that with our webcam, where you just be laughing like,
Oh. We had to move very slowly when we were doing
'cause then you just be like,
webcam chat. Yeah, it would just be like, hi.
So you never used AIM?
No.
No.
No, I used MSN.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
Hey, you had MSN.
I had
And
I had
Yahoo.
all of them. I had Yahoo, MSN, AIM, and there was another one. Gosh, I can't remember what it was called.
I don't know. I remember those.
It's killing me. There's another one. There's another chat service. I think it started with a Q, but I can't.
No idea.
I can't think of it right now.
It was funny because AIM we would use we would go to school, hang out with our friends, talk to our friends, come home, drop our book bag, get on AIM to talk to our friends.
Yes.
And it would be, hey, what's up? And
Nothing. And that's it.
What was it? Not too much here, just chilling. But we would say like
N2M,
M2M, H.
JC.
Didn't you guys know how to type?
Yeah.
Use
But-
actual words?
Did you?
Well, yeah,
okay,
but we
so
did, like short, like we invented, our generation invented the like LOL and PIR.
AFK, parents in room, PIR.
What's
You said
AFK?
Away from keyboard.
Oh, I never used AFK.
Did you ever
BRB?
Didn't you ever
BRB?
watch that episode of Big Bang Theory where he teaches Penny how to play Conan the Barbarian?
No.
He's like, AFK.
Oh,
No,
that's right.
I
Yeah. He was chatting with her or something, or
Well, he was playing online, and she kept bothering him.
Oh, yeah.
He'd have to go AFK.
Oh, no, I don't remember that one. But no, we were the ones that invented like that stuff.
You think so, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
our generation invented fast chat like that, and then it just became texting. Now has just gotten so funky.
Now it's weird.
I never abbreviated, even in my early ABC texting days.
Before we did AIM.
Yeah. Well, that's weird. You sent a photo to our group chat of the trying to fart, but you have diarrhea or something like
the
that.
Dog.
Yeah, and you said this made me laugh out loud. You spelled that out.
Well, yes, because I
it's the
hate
context.
LOL. I hate it.
Really?
I hate it.
What's wrong with LOL?
I'd rather just type haha. LOL is so it's overused. Like I
think so.
I know people who text and they put LOL in every damn message,
No.
and it drives me crazy.
I might be one of those people.
I don't think you do.
Well,
we don't text each other, so
we just message us three in
I
a
would.
group.
I prefer to call. Like
Oh no!
I still do.
I don't
Like
even
I'm
prefer
really.
to do that.
I'm
No
pretty
way.
Bad. I'm bad at texting, and especially like texting back. Like I'm one of those. Like if you text me, it's probably like a day or two before I text you back.
That's true.
I'm just like it's too
If
much
you
work
do it
for
at
me.
all.
If yes.
It is. It's just I don't know. I would much rather like someone call and talk to me than me like get a message. Like I don't like it.
Right.
I'm old school.
So, yeah, nostalgia. It's just sad. You know, something that was invented. For
is it really, or does anybody care?
I care.
Or 20 years past when it was relevant?
Well, I mean, I know. I mean, I don't
I
care
care
that it's
because
leaving.
it's memories.
Yeah, it's just it's.
But it's not like I'm
nostalgia.
going to use the service right now. I'm not going to go on my computer, put on AIM, and be like, "Hey, who's going to join me tonight and
And
chat?"
you haven't for 20 years. I figured you'd be over it.
More like 11.
It's sad to see
okay.
something.
I was 20.
It's sad to see something that we used so much. Like it's now officially leaving.
Wait, you stopped using AIM at 12 years old? I doubt that.
No, it was more like 15 years.
Yeah, probably. Like we stopped using AIM at like
When I
16,
no,
17?
No, more like when I moved out.
Okay, 18.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like it hasn't been, it hasn't been that long. But
I still have like conversations from Josh and I back in the day. Like I would print out our conversations.
why?
I don't
Read
know,
them.
because I was obsessed with you.
Yes, she was.
I was creepy.
Yeah.
All right, I'm out. See ya.
No, I put a ring on it. So
Speaking of out, let's get
Is
out
it
of
time to
here.
go?
Yeah.
Right. Do we any last? Oh, we didn't talk about fantasy.
I lost.
well,
There we go.
I won. I
lost. Alex won. That's the end.
I don't know how I won, but I did.
I don't-
And
I-
the Lemkes are the power couple.
Yes, we are. No, I am 5-0
Shane
now.
talking shit. We're gonna okay. I'm gonna read it verbatim.
No, don't
what,
do it.
Okay,
Don't,
so what
don't.
he basically said in short terms is he wanted to see who the better couple was, and I did the eye roll thing. I was like, yeah, let's let other players decipher our statuses.
Josh, it's just talking smack.
But I'm using it to my advantage because now I'm like, hey, by the way, we win.
You lost once. You've lost once, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna lose this weekend. I'm sure.
Yeah.
This is gonna be-
So
so
I'm
you're gonna be
5-0, and
losses? So you're 3-2.
Let me look at the standings.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about the weekend we just finished? You can't say I'm gonna lose. when
No.
you-
I'm going to lose this coming weekend.
What's your record right now?
my projected?
No,
Or
your
my
record.
standings.
What's your record?
Sorry, I'm doing. Where's my stuff's not.
Do you not know what your win-loss is?
I think it's 3-2, but I'm looking.
I know all three of my records.
Well, good for you. I don't stare at my app.
Mine's easy. I won.
I don't stare at it. I remember.
I'm 3-2.
And you're 5-0.
Yeah.
She's the only person.
I did not
undefeated.
think I was going to win this week, and then frickin' McKinnon on
Yes, I know.
you have
Oh,
Murray,
and you're
don't
saying
you?
Minnesota was boring. He scored so
Okay,
much.
so Murray
Didn't
was supposed
score that
to.
much.
I'll give you the points right now.
Shut up. Murray, your player was actually supposed to be like second in line to Cook.
Yes.
So instead, like I was like, all right, that's it. I'm losing this week, and Brett's gonna get all the points because he has Murray and I have McKinnon. And they gave the ball to Murray a couple times, and then it was like
McKinnon did the runs.
McKinnon, and then McKinnon took it in for a touchdown. It got me like
What
50 yards.
was the score to that game?
20-17.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
The Vikings won on a field goal. But McKinnon got Alex 20.6 points. You say he didn't score that much? 20 points?
That's
How many touchdowns did he have?
I don't know.
So he didn't score that much.
You know what?
No, he got me yards.
Yeah, he got 1 touchdown, but he got 95 yards and 16 attempts. He got 20 points.
Actual points on the scoreboard that he scored.
Okay. But
I don't know, but he got me points like on my fantasy.
It's good for you.
Yes, good for me. I
So
win. I did not think I
I'm,
was going to win, but he was the reason I won.
You know, I'd like to do good in our league because I see more people in this league than in my other 2 leagues.
To talk
and
to.
I kill it in my other ones and not in this one.
It sucks having these bye weeks.
yeah.
I didn't
of the
realize
game,
that. I
darling.
totally forgot. Like, I'm slowly learning.
Hopefully I'll get a win because some people got players on buys finally.
Well, that's why I thought, because this was my first bye week this last week, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to flip some players around, and I was kicking myself in the butt because Watkins again got me 0 points, and I'm like, oh my god. And then I didn't think McKinnon would get me anything, and he got me 20 fucking points. And then now I didn't think to get a second defense. So now I had to go and find another defense because the Seahawks are on bye week. And I looked at Josh and I'm like, wait a second, I need to have a backup defense as well.
It happens because when you have an injured reserve players, why keep them?
Oh, and then there was something today. Brady is my quarterback.
That's the thing they do is they'll list a player questionable when they're fine.
What's wrong with
to
him?
throw off their opponent.
Brady got, over these last few weeks, he's been getting hit so much that I guess he's got a shoulder injury now. It's not his throwing shoulder, but it's his other
Doesn't.
one.
He'll be fine.
So it says he'll be fine, but they said to watch him going into other weeks the more he gets
He
hit.
didn't give you that many this week.
And then Diggs has got a groin injury. By the way.
I did see
He
that.
stretched his balls too far.
That's gonna hurt me because of course I have him.
Oh, I thought you had Diggs.
Well,
I don't have anybody on the
I
Vikings.
have him
Oh.
somewhere. I don't know which one.
Oh, but you know your standings. You don't know your players.
Well, it's easy to know a record. It's 2 numbers.
Yeah, that's true.
I got 40 players through 3 leagues.
Yeah. So we're gonna cut this out here, guys. T-shirt Tuesday. Head on over to our Twitter page at PTOUnlimited. On the top pin post, you will see our T-shirt Tuesday giveaway. All you have to do is follow us on Twitter, like the post, and retweet the post using hashtag PTO giveaway for your chance to win.
Mm-hmm.
And are we still getting some people going? Because
yeah, this last week has been ridiculous.
Yeah, it blew
Yeah.
up.
Like there's like 40 plus retweets and likes and
more than that.
yeah, I don't know. That was the last time I checked it. But yeah, so thank you guys a lot for that.
Thank you for getting us a little trendy at least.
No, it's people getting involved. I like to see that.
Yes, we love involvement. So speaking of involvement, we're going to plug it in, and I'm going to tell you where we're at and what we're on. So if you are listening to us, guys, there are other apps you can find us on as well. We are on SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, Podcast Addict, Blueberry, TuneIn, Satchel, the Xbox One podcast app, Google Play Music, and Podbean. And as always, we thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to all that we do. We especially love it when you rate us on iTunes and subscribe to our YouTube. We love that too. Watch us on YouTube, watch our videos, get to see what we do, and yeah, Alex is waving right now. You can't tell if you're listening. So be sure to join us on all those apps. Whatever you want to do, listen, watch. We love it, and we thank you guys for doing that especially. If you ever want to catch us on Exploded Radio, we are on Exploded.com on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Central, 7 Eastern. They play our most recent podcast on there. They got some interesting music, and they play other podcasts as well at the same time throughout the week on Monday through Friday. So you can check out other podcasts. You can check us out. It's great. We thank you guys for doing all that and being a part of it. If you want to follow us on any of our social media apps, we are on Facebook, which is facebook.com/PTOUnlimited. Instagram is PTOUnlimited_podcast. We're also on Twitter, which is at PTOUnlimited. And if you ever want to watch us live on our precast meetings, we talk about that all the time. People have given us stuff to talk about, which is what we prefer. We like people joining in and giving us topics to talk about. We are on our social media apps on Wednesday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And chime in, like us, share everything. We love it. We thank you guys for doing that, and we want to see you back. So join us every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. If you ever want to email us about any topics you want to talk about, just email us at ptounlimited@gmail.com. If you ever want to follow me on Twitter, I am at Lemke619.
Brett_Wings.
Q_Kitty.
All right, guys, that is 79. like 80s next week. What are we gonna do? You want to do something good?
Is it good?
Is it good?
We'll see.
Yeah. All right. So thanks for joining, guys, and we'll catch you next week.
Bye.
Bye.